Hi, my amazing artists. In this video, we are going to learn how to add the textured lines into our lion's mane. So in art, we have two types of texture. Actual texture and implied texture. Actual texture is something that we can feel with our hands. So if we were to actually feel a lion's mane, it would be soft and fluffy. But in art we have a thing called implied texture. So artists use different types of line in their art to help give that illusion of how something or an object might feel. So we're going to be using these short, colorful lines to help give that fuzzy, soft feeling to our lion's mane. We're going to be using a material called oil pastels. If you're at home and you've been doing this project at home, you can use just crayons. That will work too. So we're going to first start here, and whatever color is kind of on the paper, that is the color of lines, or the color of oil pastel we're going to use to make our lines. So on top of my yellow here, I'm going to just make these short little dashed lines right on top of my yellow and a little bit on top of my green. So I'm just going to go around that yellow spot and go a little bit into the orange. Now my next step is to add orange, and I'm going to put a few kind of right next to, or even some of them might even get right on top of my yellow. You can see I'm not making a perfectly straight dashed dotted line. They're just kind of at random. So meaning just spaced apart and around that color. So I'm going to put some red, and I'm going to mix some of my red in with my orange. Just making short little lines inside that reddish triangle space that we just painted. Now, we don't have a red-violet oil pastel, but pink will do. But if you have a red-violet, you could use red-violet. I'm going to put some of that into my purple, and just making some short lines. I'm going to overlap some of those into my red. My next color is purple, so that is the color of oil pastel I'm going to grab next, or also known as violet. And then my next color is blue, so I'm going to make some blue lines, have some of those blue go into the purple to overlap those two colors. Again, you don't need to put a million lines, just a few. Next color is going to be my green. And I'm going to put this, I know this is our blue-green color that we colored here, or turquoise, but I'm going to use my green because I don't have a turquoise colored oil pastel, but I'm going to use just regular green on top. And then I have this yellow-green oil pastel. I'm going to put that on top of the green and the yellow-green area. And there you have it. There is the colorful mane. And our last and final step is we're going to take a black oil pastel, and I'm going to trace that outer, like, square, rounded square that we used paint our mane so that that stands out. And there we have it. Our mane is done. Hope you had fun.